the sky above you is impossibly quiet. Billions of stars, and not a single whisper. Somewhere out there, someone should be calling. But the cosmos refuses to answer. We have listened for over 60 years. We have scanned, mapped, and waited. Still, nothing has ever reached our telescopes. A universe this vast cannot be empty. Yet every signal so far is silence. This is the strangest mystery in modern science. Our galaxy holds roughly 100 billion stars. Most of them carry planets. The numbers feel impossible to ignore. Astronomers estimate billions sit in habitable zones. Liquid water could exist there. Life had every chance. So a simple question begins to haunt physics. Where is everyone? Why can we not hear them? This question has a name. It is called the Fermi Paradox. It has no clean answer. The math suggests civilizations should be common. The sky suggests they are not. Something between is missing. This gap between expectation and observation is the heart of the paradox. It will not close easily. Maybe the answer is hidden in time. The universe is nearly 14 billion years old. We arrived yesterday. Human radio signals have traveled outward for about a century. That bubble is barely 100 light years wide. Beyond that bubble, no one has heard us. Our presence in the galaxy is essentially invisible. We, in turn, have only sampled a sliver, a few thousand stars, scanned briefly on narrow frequencies. Our best surveys have covered a tiny patch of sky, a handful of channels, a handful of moments. Imagine dipping a cup into the ocean once, then declaring the sea has no fish. That is our search so far, a single small sip from an endless cosmic sea. Still, the silence feels heavy, because life, when given a chance, tends to begin quickly. On Earth, life appeared almost as soon as it could. Something stirred in the cooling oceans. That suggests biology is not a miracle. It may be a default of chemistry, given the right ingredients. But simple life is not the puzzle. Microbes do not build radio towers. They do not send messages. The real mystery is intelligence, not life itself, but minds that look back at the stars. For nearly 4 billion years, Earth held only simple cells. Then recently, complexity exploded. Eyes, brains, language, mathematics, telescopes. Each step took longer than civilizations usually last. From the first cell to the first telescope was nearly 4 billion years. That is a staggering wait. Perhaps intelligence is the rare accident, a fluke of evolution, not a guaranteed outcome. Life may bloom on countless worlds, but minds capable of asking questions may be uniquely scarce. If so, the galaxy could be full of life, forests of bacteria, almost no one watching. There is another, colder possibility. Civilizations may rise often, but rarely survive long. We've existed as a technological species for 1 century. We've already built tools that could end us. Nuclear weapons, climate collapse, and engineered pathogens. Each is a candle near our own fuse. Most civilizations may destroy themselves shortly after radio. The galaxy fills with brief sparks. Each fades quietly. This idea is called the Great Filter. Something difficult lies in the path of every civilization. The unsettling question is simple. Has that filter already passed, or does it wait ahead of us? If it lies behind us, we are extraordinary survivors. If it lies ahead, the silence is a warning. Either answer reshapes how we treat this world. Either answer makes our choices matter more, not less. No one knows which is true. The data we have is not enough to decide yet. But there are gentler explanations than extinction. Some are stranger than any horror story. Maybe the universe is simply too vast. Light is fast, but distance is brutal. Our nearest stellar neighbor sits over 4 light years away. A signal there takes years to return. Most stars in the galaxy lie thousands of light years away. A single exchange could outlast empires. We are not just searching across space. We are searching across deep, indifferent oceans of time. Across the galaxy, conversations would span centuries. Civilizations might rise and fall between hellos. 2 minds could exist at the same moment, yet never overlap long enough to meet. The galaxy is not just big, it is also impossibly old, and conversations need overlapping time. There is also the question of language. Even if we hear something, we may not recognize it. A foreign signal could look like noise to us, a weather pattern, a glitch in the data. We assume aliens think like us, but evolution may shape minds in unimaginable ways. Their mathematics might be different, their senses might be different, their idea of contact might be different. A species underwater may never invent radio, a species without sight may never build telescopes. The paths to a signaling civilization may be narrower than we assume. We may be looking for ourselves. If you could witness one cosmic mystery with your own eyes, which would it be? Comment below. Now imagine another possibility. They are out there, but we are listening wrong. We search mostly in radio waves, familiar to us, perhaps ancient to them. A civilization 1,000 years older might use lasers, or neutrinos, or methods we cannot imagine. Asking aliens to use our radios is like waiting for a letter, while they send invisible packages. We may already be standing inside their messages, just unable to read the envelope. There is also the quiet hypothesis. Advanced civilizations may choose silence on purpose. Broadcasting your location across an unknown galaxy could be reckless. This is called the dark forest idea. It is speculation, not science, but it shows how many shapes silence can take. Silence could mean absence, caution, or distance. It could mean a difference we cannot yet imagine. Then there is the strangest possibility of all. They've noticed us and chosen not to interfere. Imagine watching ants build a city. You do not write them letters, you simply observe. To a civilization 1,000,000 years ahead, we may be that fragile, worth protecting from contact. Or perhaps simply uninteresting. A young species making noise on a small wet rock. This idea cannot be proven, but it cannot be ruled out either. That alone is humbling. Science prefers what it can test. Researchers focus on what is searchable today. They scan stars for technosignatures, strange patterns of light, unusual heat, gases biology cannot easily explain. They study exoplanet atmospheres with new telescopes, looking for oxygen, methane, fingerprints of living worlds. So far, every signal has explanations. Pulsars, magnetars, microwave ovens, stray satellites bouncing through the night. The universe is loud, just not with voices. Every roar we hear has natural origin. Stars sing in plasma. Black holes ring like bells. The cosmos is full of music without minds. One famous burst, the wow signal, still puzzles astronomers. It came once in 1977. It never repeated. Most likely it was natural in origin. Possibly comets, possibly interference, possibly something we missed. It remains a reminder of how thin our search has been. One flicker, decades of waiting. We are children pressing our ears to a cathedral door, hearing echoes, guessing at the choir inside. The deeper truth is that absence is not proof. Not finding aliens yet means very little. Our nets are small, our time has been short, our tools are still learning to listen. Each new telescope widens that net a little. Each decade, the search grows more sensitive. The James Webb Space Telescope studies distant atmospheres. It looks for chemistry that should not exist without life. Future observatories will go further still. The extremely large telescope, the Square Kilometer Array. Each opens a new window onto the cosmos. Each could finally catch a whisper we have missed. We're building instruments our grandparents could not dream of. The hunt has only just truly begun. We may not find civilization first. We may find a microbe in a spectrum. A faint chemical line on a world we will never visit. That alone would change everything. There are closer places to look as well. Mars, with its frozen secrets and ancient riverbeds. Europa, where a hidden ocean sloshes beneath miles of ice. Enceladus, spraying seawater into space. Titan, with its lakes of liquid methane. Each world is a small experiment in possible biology. Robotic missions are already on the way. The coming decades may finally answer whether we are alone here. A single living cell found beyond Earth would rewrite biology. It would also rewrite our sense of self. And if life exists even once on these moons, biology becomes ordinary. The galaxy comes alive overnight. But if our solar system is sterile beyond Earth, the silence deepens. Life may be rarer than we hope. Until then, the silence continues. And the silence itself is a kind of data. It tells us civilizations are not screaming everywhere. Intelligence may be rare, fragile, or careful. It tells us we cannot assume the galaxy is crowded or empty, only that it is mysterious. There is something quietly powerful in this moment. We are the first generation able to ask seriously. Earlier humans looked up and wondered with myths. We look up with mathematics and starlight. We carry the question forward. We are the ones who first dared to truly ask. Maybe we will find neighbors. Maybe we will find ruins. Maybe we will find only ourselves. Each outcome would reshape what it means to be human. Each carries its own awe. Whatever the answer turns out to be, we will be the ones to learn it. That alone is wonder. If we are alone, every forest, every coastline, every child becomes rare, a flame in enormous dark. A solitary candle on an empty cosmic shore, a small bright thing in a wide still room. If we are not alone, then the universe is a conversation, and we've just begun listening. Either way, the search itself is meaningful. It is humanity reaching outward into the unknown. There is one more thought worth holding. The silence may not last forever. A single confirmed signal would split history into two halves, everything before, everything after. We do not know when that moment will come. We do not know if it will. But every clear night, somewhere a telescope is open, quietly tuning itself to a frequency of hope. For now, the stars keep their secret. They burn, they spin, they say nothing. Nothing we can yet decode, nothing we can yet name or answer. The question will not go quiet either. It travels with every new telescope, every new world found. Somewhere, perhaps, another mind is asking the same thing, looking at its own sky. Wondering about us, wondering if we are real, wondering if anyone is listening at all. Perhaps our signals are still on their way. Perhaps theirs are too. Perhaps patience is the instrument. The universe rewards those who keep watching, and we've only just opened our eyes. If this journey moved you, leave a thought in the comments below. Tell me what the silence means. Subscribe and turn on the bell for more journeys into the cosmos. Stranger places still wait ahead. Look up tonight. Listen with your whole being. The answer may already be on its way. It travels slowly and patiently, carried on the silent wings of ancient light. And when that light finally arrives, the universe will no longer feel alone. We will not either.